Chili. Good any time of the year. And it goes better with chips. So let's make chili today using our Ninja Foodi. Stick around. All right, so first we're gonna chop up an onion. Chop it into small pieces. So now that we have the onion chopped, I'm gonna get some oil into my Foodi. Probably about a tablespoon or so, maybe 2. So let's get the onions. Nice. All right, let's just get the rest of that in there. Mince up a little garlic, maybe 2 cloves of garlic. I've got the Ninja Foodi set to sear, so it gets very hot very quick, but we want to get these onions going with the garlic. I'm going to get a little bit of salt in there just to draw out some of the moisture. A little bit of pepper in there too. Next, I'm going to chop up some celery, again, very fine. So, and I'm chopping them pretty small, so I'm cutting the celery stalks in half, like that. I used about 3 celery stalks in that. Get that in here. Okay. Give this another little stir here. So let's get the sausage meat in there first. Make sure we get that all browned up nicely. Get all the flavors going. And you want to season lightly for right now. You can always add more seasoning later. So I'm going to get the ground beef in there next and get it all broken up in there. All right, now we're cooking. Now we're cooking. Make sure it's all broken up and browned nicely. Now you can brown the meat first if you want, but because this is kind of a stew, chili normally is, you can have a drier chili, that's fine. We're going to leave all the fats and the water and stuff in the pot. We'll evaporate it as we go. All right, now that we've got that doing its thing, now we can start adding some of the seasoning. About a teaspoon of, this is just a taco mix that you can get in the little packages. So I'm going to get that in there. And it's already got some chili flavor and paprika, salt. It's already in there. That's why you want to hold off on the regular seasoning on the salt and pepper until close to the end when we can taste it. Some Petite diced tomatoes and some small black beans. Now you can use the large ones. Kidney beans work great. Doesn't matter. We like the black beans here. So let's get that in there too. And I've got some cooked off bacon here. Get that in there. That's going to give it a little smokiness flavor. Depending how long you're going to cook this, the meat's going to cook anyway. 1 can of Petite tomatoes. And I'm going to add a little bit of liquid. Probably about a half can. Probably about a half can of the of water in there, just to help rinse out the can and to add a little bit more liquid to the pot. So I'll have the Foodi set to high sear, so it's gonna boil. It's gonna keep cooking it at a high heat. So I'm gonna add a little bit of this chili lime seasoning from Trader Joe's. It comes in a nice kit. You've seen me use some of the other seasonings here on the channel. So I'm just gonna get maybe a half teaspoon in there. And what's in this seasoning here? This chili lime. Obviously, it's got the lime. It's got sea salt, chili pepper, red bell pepper, lime juice powder, citric acid, and rice concentrate. Rice concentrate. All right. I'm going to put a top on it, and I'm going to lower the heat to medium. And we're going to let it sit for half hour, 45 minutes, hour, whatever you want. You can take the lid off towards the end for about 20 minutes. That'll help evaporate some of the liquid if you want it a little bit firmer. So I'll bring you back when this comes out and we'll plate up and eat. Well, now it's been about an hour, a little over an hour. It's been sitting on low. I let it come to a boil for about 20 minutes. Then I set it on low and let it sit for the remaining time. Now you can let it sit for 2 hours, 3 hours on low all day. It's up to you. If you're doing it in a slow cooker, this recipe is perfect for it. Next part is plating it up and tasting it. So let's take the lid off and let's give it a good stir. Make sure everything, as you can see, it thickened up really nicely. And I've already tasted it for salt and pepper. Everything, seasoning is perfect. You can add some hot sauce in here. I haven't added any hot sauce. I'm going to be adding some of this medium salsa. So that's going to add a little heat to my dish. Not everybody likes it, I know. So let's plate it up. So take a look at that. I mean, that's beautiful. Let's get some in there. And I don't like mine too soupy. I like mine a little thicker. If you like yours soupy, go for it. Just add a little bit more liquid. And now I've got tortillas. Tortillas. It's the superior dipping chip. Tortillas. Look at that. Joe said it right this time. All right. So I'm going to add some of this cheddar blend here, cheddar Parmesan blend. Okay, let's get some on top there. And now you can eat it with a spoon if you like. I'm going to use the chips. Look at that, huh? It stands up nicely, doesn't drip, nothing. Beautiful. You got to give this a shot. You can make this anytime, summer, spring, winter, doesn't matter. This goes good all year long. Give me some likes, shares, and subscribe if you haven't. I like seeing all the new subscribers that pop in and comment. I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.